In a quiet village, nestled between whispering bamboo groves and silver streams, there lived a small, grey cat named Jun. He stayed in the old temple at the village's edge, where monks walked in silence and the wind smelled of incense and pine. They called him the Zen cat. He moved like stillness, sat like stone, stared into the wind as if it whispered secrets only he could hear. But Jun had not always been this way. Before the temple, he belonged to a city boy, a young man named Hiroshi, who chased dreams like shadows, always running, never resting. Hiroshi worked long hours under harsh lights, high inside a tower of glass and steel. His chest always tight, his breath always shallow. June would wait on the windowsill, watching rain streak the glass, listening to Hiroshi's hurried footsteps, his late-night sighs, the quiet ache of deadlines and disappointment. Then one night, his breath could no longer outrun his sorrow. Hiroshi came home, collapsed to the floor, his body curling like a thought lost in the dark. Tears fell, quietly, completely. June padded over, pressed his soft body against Hiroshi's chest, and simply stayed. No words, no noise, only the warmth of presence. That was the last night Jun saw him. By morning, a kind woman held Jun in her arms. She whispered, "He's gone to rest, truly rest," and brought him to the temple. At first, Jun waited by the gates. Days passed, then weeks. Hiroshi never came. So, Jun began to listen. Not for footsteps, but for silence. He watched the monks rise with the sun, walk barefoot on cold stone, and greet the day with stillness. He learned the rhythm of the bell, the breath between chants, the slow grace of pouring tea. He began to breathe, not just to survive, but to be. When thoughts of Hiroshi brought sorrow, Jun would sit beneath the weeping willow, breathing the scent of moss and rain. When thunder cracked the sky, he did not run. He closed his eyes and listened. When children came to play and tugged his tail, he simply blinked and curled beside them. He learned to live in the space between moments. One rainy afternoon, a girl with tired eyes came to the temple. Her name was Emmy. She was 12, but already carried the weight of many years. Parents shouting, grades slipping, a heart quietly breaking. She sat on the temple steps, trembling. Jun, ever still, ever soft, climbed into her lap and curled into a ball. She cried. June looked up into her eyes, and in his silent gaze, a soft calm began to rise. She began to visit often, to sit, to breathe, to feel the ground beneath her feet. She practiced walking slowly, not to arrive, but simply to be. June walked beside her, step by step, moment by moment. When her mind grew loud, she placed her hand on her heart and remembered June's breath, rising, falling. June became her teacher. Years passed. Emmy grew. She studied psychology. She returned to the village to help others find peace that she once had. People called her the girl with the silent strength. She would smile gently and speak of a Zen cat who taught her how to listen to the quiet beneath the world's noise. June grew old, his walks slower, his naps longer, but he remained at the temple, his presence a living meditation. One evening, as the sun melted into gold, Emmy returned to see him. She found him beneath the willow, his breath soft and slow. She knelt beside him. June looked at her one last time. His eyes, clear pools of stillness, seemed to say, "You are here. This is enough." And with a final breath, June rested, fully, deeply, completely. No struggle, only peace.